In Huron County, the village of Port Austin is getting ready for the 10th annual Port Austin Porch Fest. More than 30 bands and performers will be playing on porches this Saturday in the village during this extra special event. We welcome to the show this morning Dennis Hafley along with longtime performer Kenny Lang. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Great to see you.
Good to see you.
Good to be here.
With a name like Kenny Lang, you got to be a singer, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you know, this is the 10th year for this great event. Tell us how this all got started.
Well, two of the powers that be in the city approached me in early 2016 about this idea. They had seen and heard about it in other cities across the country. And I have a little bit of background in music, so they said, do you want to try? You want to try to organize it? And I jumped into it. Expected, well, maybe if we get 5 or 6 bands, it'll be kind of neat. Well, the first year we had over 20.
Wow.
And at the current time we have 35. We've had 35 for the last several years. We have 35 lined up for next year already. So
you're already making plans for next year. Well, you know, Kenny, how did you get involved with all this?
Believe it or not, my wife and I bought a house up in Port Austin. We were up there for the inspection. And it was the 3rd Porch Fest was going on, and there was music all over the place.
You said, forget the inspection, we're buying the house, this is a cool community, right?
Exactly, you got it. But I got home that night and emailed Dennis. He got back with me that very night, and I've been playing it ever since.
Well,
this is my 7th year.
Well, what makes it so special to you as a performer?
Just the whole atmosphere. It's a big event, and yet it's an intimate event too, and it's just so cool to see all these people walking around listening to the different bands and performers.
That's great. And you know, talk about these performers. Where do they come from?
Well, several of them are local, Huron County, but some of them come as far as Monroe. We have a couple that actually come from Houston, Texas. They have relatives in Port Austin,
Nice.
But they make it a point to make their visit during the time, but the Porch Fest is so that they can entertain. There are others throughout Michigan, just about all parts of Michigan. So we draw, and so many of them like to come back too.
Now, how does this work? Do folks just show up and mill around, or?
Well, we have a program that we put out, and we have a website, portaustinmusic.com, which gives people information all through I actually started working this in November. I send a note out to all the people that have signed up. I try to find out a little bit about them. I try to find out how big their group is so that I can put them on an appropriate porch. But it's been word of mouth for the most part. You know, people make their way around.
And what do you think the community gets out of this, hearing all the great music?
Can't really say what they get out of it, but it's really catching on. It's a lot of people know about it.
Yeah,
you know,
they seem to enjoy it, right?
Exactly. You mention Porch Fest and say, "Oh yeah, that's up in Port Austin."
Yeah. You're making a name for yourself.
The motels always sell out well in advance. The bars and restaurants are very thrilled when Port Austin Week because they know they're going to do very well. Great
for local business and a great way to show off talent like yourself. When does it all kick off? It's Saturday, right?
It's Saturday. We have a wonderful farmers market in Port Austin. Runs from 9 to 1 every Saturday, but at 1 o'clock when the market ends, Porch Fest begins.
Beautiful. There's the website on your screen. You can find out much more information, and you will want to stick around. Kenny, don't go anywhere.
I won't.
We're back now with the one, the only, Kenny Lang this morning ahead of the 10th annual Port Austin Porch Fest. You don't want to miss it coming up this Saturday. You'll be performing, right?
I will.
And you're going to serenade Kevin and me this morning. What song are you going to sing for us?
I'm just an old chunk of coal.
Oh, I like the sound of it. Take it away, my friend, and play us out to break.
I'm just an old chunk of coal, gonna be a diamond someday. I'm gonna grow and low till I'm so blue, pure and perfect, gonna put a smile on everybody's face. I'm gonna kneel and pray every day, lest I sprinkle vain along the way. I'm just an old chunk of gold, I know it, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. find me a new way to walk. Gonna search, find a better way to talk. I'm gonna spit and polish my old perfect self till I get rid of every single flaw. Well, I'm gonna be the world's best friend. I'm gonna go around shaking everybody's hand. I'm just an old sugar down low, but I'm gonna be a dime